Yo, what's going on with it once again, ladies and gentlemen, bros, women, fanboys and fangirls, otakus, and commodities since Nintendo Sony Free 2011, Kimani Wolverine. Of course, you guys are wrestling intros and outros towards this channel. Of course, as always, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, all the good stuff. Today, before I begin, I know I'm about 2.5 days late in this thing. I know everyone got their little reviews in. As you can tell in the background, I got my freaking boy. If you didn't read the title of the video, I don't know why you're here, but you should be here. Hope you stay around for the ride. It's probably the first time in about a year and a half, maybe year and a half or 2 years at the most, since 2018, early 2018, when the live action Power Rangers movie came out. There was a few flaws and little bits and stuff since I did a movie review. And I think before that was 2017, was Ready Player One. So it's been a little while, but this is video game related, extremely hugely video game related. And by the way, fun fact, 2003 or I think 2004, pretty sure it was 2004, but I got it when I was about 14, 2 weeks before my birthday at the time, before I turned 15 at that time, like about 2 years before even YouTube existed. I had that Shadow Hedgehog since way back, even my 8th grade and middle school year. I've had it for that long. It just brought me so much fucking good luck. This thing was almost a freaking godsend. That is my freaking baby right there. Even though I love Sonic, Sonic's cool. He's awesome. He's a badass, but Shadow, I don't know what it was. I was just loving him a crap load more. I really hope we get in a sequel, and if they make up to 3 or 4, like maybe even 5 sequel premises to this movie, maybe we'll get Shadow. I doubt if we're ever gonna get like Rouge the Bat, and they'll probably tone down her sexuality a little bit. Because she's very, very well known, especially in a lot of furry fandoms out there. Holy hell, she's extremely well known for being like maybe the top 5 biggest feppable characters out there. You catch my drink. My drift, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Anyways, trying to keep it kid friendly here, obviously. But anyways, Sonic the Hedgehog, I went to go see it twice. Not once, but freaking twice. That's how good as hell this movie was. Man, I'll say it right now. Man, I did like I really didn't want to have to do it, but since I did own her a favor, one of my cousins or whatever come out here for the weekend from Cali, and wanted me to babysit one of my freaking nephews, and he really wanted to see this movie real badly, so how can I babysit her for a little bit? But I still enjoyed the absolute shit out of this movie. It was insane as hell. Anyways, yeah, links to the GameSpot article and the Kotaku article down below if you want to read it yourself. So yeah, here we go. The Blue Blur reviews. Oh, and a movie roundup. So this comes from Matt Ethering from GameSpot. Give him credit where credit is due. I'm going to read the whole link down below. And I'll get my overall thoughts, views, and opinions about this whole movie. It's a freaking tired. Well, not the whole movie, just parts of it. I'm probably going to keep it under 10 minutes. Anyways, so it says, something in life comes at you. Oh, yeah. Sonic the Hedgehog movie review, Blue Blur reviews. In case you can't see it, it's right there. Yeah, overall, it's a middle-of-the-road movie. Sometimes life comes at you fast, and when the moves are fast, you gotta go fast. That is what Sonic the Hedgehog is, always one step ahead of the curve. He runs fast, and now critical reviews are coming in from the character's live-action movie. Now, hold on. Let me make sure this thing is off. Trying to get the advertisements off here. Oh, yeah, here we go. Over at GameSpot Sisters Metacritic, some currently sits a score of 47, base over 28. The film has earned over a new positive mixed reviews, 13 mixed reviews, and 6 negative reviews thus far. According to the critics, a middle-of-the-road, family-friendly movie on Rotten Tomatoes. That's what they rate it as. Sonic is rated 70% fresh and is based off of 60 reviews and has over 42% rating it as fresh. Sonic the Hedgehog is now a titular blue mammal who's actually from another planet, and as he makes his Earth his home. Voiced by Ben Schwartz, comedian from Bang Bang. Oh, he's from Community too. I remember seeing him a while ago. It was one of the very few live action shows I ever actually watched. Occasionally, even though it's like a comedy sitcom thing, I rarely ever watched it. I only watched it because I do. Joel McHale used to be on The Soup a long time ago, and he was when I used to actually watch a lot of TV at the time. That's the only reason I ever watched it, because he was the funny ass motherfucking boss. He was hilarious on that show. Anyways, that's crazy because I think that's what I do Justice Smith before he did like the Lost World Jurassic Park or the Jurassic World Part 2, and before he did Detective Pikachu. And that movie, he actually got to start there. I looked on Wikipedia for that. Anyways, let's get it going. He teams up with the local sheriff Tom Wachowski, played by James Marsden. I know he's in a bunch of those movies at Cyclops before in the old school, like early 2000s X-Men movies. I think after 2006, I think he stopped. He started doing a lot more family-friendly stuff. But hey, I don't blame the guy. He has real young-ass kids. He wants them to see his movies. 100% kind of sort of understand that to a certain extent. There's an unclely figure, not a father figure. But anyways, let's keep it moving. James Marsden, as he escaped a mad genius named Dr. Ivan Robotnik, played with a freaking absolute god of freaking comedian. Even though it's kind of my 90s kids, early 2000s kid nostalgia with it. Jim freaking Carrey. Oh my god, he made me laugh so fucking hard. Who wants to perform experiments on Silent. Based on the characters from 1991 from Sega Genesis, the movie takes a step from the deep mythos that has been built around the character throughout various games, comics, and animated films. Sadly, I never got to read any comics, but I've seen a couple other people do not fan fictions, like talk about reviews on it. This is a real old dude. I'm not sure if he's still around. His name was Goody Serenade. I used to watch him a bunch of times when I used to be a part of the Brony community and shit. I'm not sure. I know he did a bunch of Sonic comic reviews. If I find it somewhere, I'm going to try to remember to link it down below. So, comics and animated films, TV shows, for which there are a lot of weird characters. This film takes two of the most important characters from the series and lets them run amok. Sonic the Hedgehog, directed by Jeff Fowler, written by Patrick Casey and John Miller, starring Ben Schwartz, Jim Carrey, and James Marsden. Released on February 14th. I saw it on that day, and then I saw it the day after because I had to absolutely binge watch the crap out of this. Below, you will find a sampling of the review from various outlets that contribute to Metacritic overall. Additionally, there are links to full reviews if you want to learn more about the Kuna. Of course, I'm just going to read GameSpot's one. So, as video game adaptations go, Sonic the Hedgehog is among one of the stronger ones that is smart enough to stand on its own, making use of long-standing aspects of Sega's Supersonic mascot as his franchise, while making sure what he really shines through as his characters. The restraints goes a long way, as Sonic the Hedgehog has a light, funny movie, and will definitely skew young, long-time Sonic fans should have just as much fun finally seeing the blue blur on the big screen. This is from Phil Hornshaw from GameSpot on this site. The one I'm reading right there. Just in case you people don't believe me. Alright, so, overall thoughts, views, and opinions. Oh, let's just talk about this. I think it said 112 million so far all over the world. That's insane. I think that was just might be domestically, which it kicked the crap out of Birds of Prey, as crazy as that was. I know I like that movie. I give it about maybe an A-. There's a few cringier extra moments in there, and there's only 2 cringe moments I didn't like in the Sonic movie, though. It really freaking pissed me off. It didn't like... The first part didn't when he did the little floss cringy dance. So it's just kind of stupid as hell, to be honest. And the little like... I really wish... And I really wish we would have got some backstory origin how Jim Carrey's character is a Dr. Ivo Robotnik. How he would like... He would have got something from his grandfather, Gerald Robotnik, from the games. If any people remember that, from the Sonic... what's it called? The Sega Dreamcast era, like 1999, 2001, early 2002. Before it's died, I think late 2001. Oh man! I really wish we would have got something like that, some background origin story. Now we did get some little bit crazy background origin stories of a new thing for Sonic. He was a baby thing. I'm not gonna spoil too much. I'll spoil a little bit here and there. Yeah, biggest spoilers here. 3, 2, 1. I will tell you now. Tails is at the end of the freaking movie, bro. I wish it would have had Knuckles. I really wish. I mean, the guys that were attacking Sonic before, they look like Knuckles, which is actually my second favorite character. But I think he was one of the... Amegma people? I forget what it's called. Knuckles the Amegma? Oh my god. That shit was really cool as hell. This owl thing, I'm not really sure what the hell he was supposed to be. I have no idea. I'm not going to get too much conspiracy theory shit on that. But, this is like this little article from Kotaku. The giant owl was called, This freaking owl-ass motherfucker is so weird, man. Longclaw. Like, who the heck is that? Was that in the Sonic, like, comics? I remember there was, like, a little baby owl thing. That was, like, one of the little animals that Sonic had to save when he destroyed one of the machines in the games. I don't know if they had a sort of a tie connection in, like, the freaking Jughead comics. The Jug... I don't know if it was Jughead comics or something like that. I think it had, like, a sort of connection for the comic books, and then they made him grow up and take care of Sonic as a baby, which... We've never seen no baby Sonic. I don't know if it's going to be as big as mid-late last year with the whole Baby Yoda thing that was real big on Disney+. The Mandalorian, which I still have to go see. I'm just barely watching this show from like 3 years ago, The Tick. Holy hell, man. It's so fucking good. Comedy there's all extravaganza as fuck. It's amazing. Perfection to the T. My God. This thing was really, really beautiful. Yeah, there was a few times where it'll get a little touchy emotionally. Oh, man. But I really wish they would have used the Chaos Emeralds, because the Chaos Emeralds is what makes Sonic travel like faster when he turns in that Super Saiyan Sonic, like how Goku would do for the original Dragon Ball Z and then Dragon Ball Super the years later, and Vegeta. I know that's where they got that whole little premises from. You know, granted, Dragon Ball came out, I think about before I was born in 1986, 87. So it's about 3.5 years older than I am. Holy hell, man. What else is in it I really, really like? Oh my God, this is a really, really cool ass thing with Jim Carrey, man. When he did his little crazy dances, that was amazing. I literally felt like I was like 7, 8 years old all over again as a 90s kid. So watching this shit again. Watching all his classics, timeless movies like The Mask, Ace Ventura, Pet Detective #2, and then #1, and Dumb and Dumber #1. A Liar Liar, The Grinch. The Truman Show. Oh, man. Lemony Snicket's series, Unfortunate Event. I think the last one I saw of his movies was way back in 2010. That was Mr. Popper's Penguins. It was 2010 or 2011. Oh, man. I still never got to see the sequel for Dumb and Dumber 2. I still got to check that out one of these days. It was like 2015 when it came out. So I'm like almost 5 freaking years late. But the man, he's the absolute master of his fucking craft. The man, he knows how to be a freaking jokester comedian. Even though there's a few times where he gets serious. Oh my God. Oh man, I just had the biggest grin on my face you're seeing now. That's how I saw it, man. It was amazing. I even saw some of the interviews. I even saw this one interview, I think it was from like Colorado or Michigan. The dude that was a news reporter, he had to be around my age because he grew up with a lot of Ace Ventura stuff like I did. And so I know he was fanboying out like how I was. So that was awesome. I even had the original ticket when he went to see Ace Ventura Detective 2 or like the other one. I forgot what it was. I think The Mask. It was really, really good stuff. So I'm not the only one that grew up with them. There's millions of other people that did as well. Anyways, what else was in this movie? Only a few complaints that I have about. I wish I would have talked about his background under story, how he created the drones. How he created these little crazy weaponized, like, sort of laser, pew pew pew, like, sort of like drones that try to attack Sonic, and then James Raston's, like, buddy cop character. And him and his girlfriend, there was really, really funny little couple moments. And, like, little pop culture references, like, oh, we'll take you to Isle Guys, because when you're here, you're family. Oh, man. And that kind of made me cringe a little bit. I was like, I don't like it too much on that part. But for the rest of the movie, it was still really, really good. Ben Schwartz, he literally made Sonic's character come to life. I know there's about 15 or 20 plus other people that have done Sonic's voice for a lot of the video games thing. And then the 2 Sonic series, the ones from the mid-late 90s, the one I grew up with, that cartoon from way back in the day. And then there was the early mid-2000s one, Sonic X. That's another one I grew up with a lot more because I barely remember the first one. Then again, I was like, I think 5 when that came out. I had no idea what was going on. I remember a little bit the second season that came out when I was about 7, like 2 years later. And then the Sonic X one that blew me out of the freaking park. Oh my God, so many good nostalgia times I had with that. Along with a whole bunch of other things, and I said it was going to be 10 minutes, almost 15 minutes. I could do this for 16, 17 when I want to, but I'm not going to. Some really, really wonderful stuff that was in there. A lot of the special particle effects were amazing. The little mini bombings, crazy ass explosions that Jim Carrey's little drone characters doing to Sonic was freaking insane. It was awesome. It had me on the edge of my seat. Like, bro, I know this is mainly catered to a kid's children's movie. And I actually seen some people had a Sonic plushie version of this. A bunch of them. I even saw 2 or 3 bronies out there IRL. I was like, wow. Okay. That made me feel weird or awkward at all. It was amazing. It was some real wonderful ass times I had with this film. I wasn't real crazy about the ending thing. It's just some mainstream media mumble rap shit and featuring, I think, Wiz Khalifa or something. I stopped listening to mainstream media rap for a while. I mean, I still like some of the little old school, like Sega Genesis and Saturn and Dreamcast references. They did that whole Sonic and Dankman from this real crazy dude named Ed the something. I forgot what his name was, but he was hilarious. It was on my Wikipedia. Oh, not mine, but Crazy Carl. He talking Sonic the Blue Devil. It was hilarious as fuck. Frank C. Turner. I didn't credit that dude. He did a really good role there, man. Oh, and the little freaking buttons that Jim Carrey presses to activate all his little things, like perfect. That looked like almost a Sega like Genesis thing. I remember one of my cousins had a Sega Genesis. I never grew up with the Genesis. I did play a few games on there. Because one of my other extra cousins at that time had the old school 164. I used to play it at her house, and then my other cousin in his house, he had the Sega Dreamcast and Genesis. I don't know. And me, I had the PS1 and PS2 at the time, and then I had the SNES, of course, back then. But yeah, that's all I got to say about this movie. Oh, and the Owl thing, he was all right. I really can't wait to see what that extra stuff they talk about with Tails. He has this little time warp thing. It's the same one that made the younger kid's voice from Sonic X. That is insane. That's awesome. Tails Miles, even though he's not my favorite character, he was he was cool. I'll give him props. He was decently all right. Oh my god, but I want to see my freaking boy Shadow. I really hope he goes into the next like third or fourth sequel. It's not going to be the next one, probably 2022 maybe or 2023. It sucks that the visual effects studios got shut down for this, which sucks. But hopefully they got their jobs back. And that's all I got to say for now. I'm out of here. Go see the freaking movie. Watch it 3 times almost like how I did. And that's it. Links to the description box down below to the official trailer, the last one. I don't know if it's still up, because I don't want to get a copyright claim, because they were showing the ending of the movies. I was surprised a lot of Google or YouTube algorithm bots took it down. But if it's still there, I'll leave it down below. And that's it. Peace out once again, ladies and gentlemen, bros, women, fanboys, and fangirls. And let me see this one other thing. This is the same plushie I was talking about. And this is a different one. Somebody's selling on there. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, fanboys and fangirls, and of course, as always, otakus, Nikki, Komodos out there. We'll see you when I see you today. Have a good night wherever you're at in the universe out there. Stay tuned for more future content channel, including video game industry news, manga news, internet news, and that's it. And of course, reaction videos. I like this one. This is a movie review. And I'm out of here. Peace out. I am Matt Light Sauerkraut. Laters again. Bye. I'll see all you beautiful people on the flip side. Take it easy. Keep it calm, cool, chill, collective. I'm gone. I'll see you guys soon. Later. Goodbye. And thank you so much, Sega Genesis. And Paramount, hey, did a damn good job in the movie adaptation. Even better than Assassin's Creed. And even the Doom movie. Later.